Dave, same procedure as every year. We meet at the Excellence in Production in Aachen. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's a wonderful day in Germany.
Okay. Last night we talked about our activities in Germany, the Voll Wild, the Youth Gone Wild event of the young people. You have heard in the US from this action in Germany?
I have, and as I mentioned last evening, we have a very similar group.
Okay.
We have activities for what we call emerging leaders. In the past it was for sons and daughters of business owners, but we expanded it because we have such a demand for young people and for management of companies that we expanded it to include middle-level management to help them develop to become better managers and to run these companies in the future. The biggest issue we have is the demographics. Mm-hmm. Many of the business owners are trying to either transition their company to a family member, or they're trying to transition themselves out of the business so that they can retire, and there's no one coming up from behind. Mm-hmm. There's just this great gap of talented management people that can take over. So that's why we're focusing, like you are, with trying to attract, excite, and train people so that they can fill these key roles.
I think we have the same problem in Germany like in the States.
Mm-hmm.
How can we make making tools more attractive for young people?
Right.
Do you have any ideas for your members?
Well, the only thing that we believe is successful is to try and break down what many think is a unsafe, perhaps unattractive career. Many people think of manufacturing as unsafe, dirty, smokestack, mm-hmm. Repetitive motion, when in reality, if we can get the students into our tool shops, into our factories, they say, wow, this is high technology. It's in many cases similar to a video game with simulation. Mm-hmm. So this is pretty cool. The students are not so much the problem, though, in our opinion. Mm-hmm. It's the parents. Mm-hmm. And perhaps some of the people in the schools that are guiding the students. We find that if we can get the mothers into the companies mm-hmm. and show them that it's high technology and there really is a career, they have more of an influence of anyone in the family. If the mother says, yes, this is a good career, then maybe they pursue it. It's a very big challenge in the U.S. because of our educational system is driven on how many people go to college. Mm-hmm. And perhaps that's not the best measure, especially when you look at 50% of the people that enter college don't complete college. Why? Perhaps they're not interested, perhaps they aren't interested in learning, but we also believe that some people want to, that are mechanically inclined and have a mechanical aptitude, want to use their mind and their hands to make things. Mm-hmm. And that's totally different than going to a philosophy class and learning about history and philosophical aspects.
In your position as president of the ISTMA, you travel around the world quite mm-hmm. a lot. What do you think? Let us look in your personal crystal ball in the future. What will be the next big thing for tool rooms after 4.0?
After 4.0, I think Dr. Shu framed it quite well. To incorporate, I'll say, more customer intelligence mm-hmm. into the design of products. Virtual reality probably has a tremendous potential impact. I say that because you could do very few people today actually do models in virtual reality. In the future, I believe virtual reality, you could have a focus group of individuals, and if it's a target focus group for a small electric car, as an example, you could say, here are the features in a virtual reality, here's how it would drive, here's how it would ride, before you even start putting pencil to paper, so to speak, for the design. So I think virtual reality is key. And I also think that artificial intelligence I think our machines will soon become even smarter, and the people managing those machines will be required to have a high degree of how should I say this, information available to them. We call it big data in many cases. I think this big data can be overwhelming, but artificial intelligence will help with sensing, a lot of which 4.0 will drive. A lot of these sensors will help us understand, how is the machine behaving? Is it acting the way we thought? Is it producing the parts? Artificial intelligence will provide that feedback through those sensors and say, next time you do this, you should do it perhaps a little bit differently, with speeds, feeds, perhaps, I'm not sure.
And the last question, the most important question, do we meet at the Molding Expo Wednesday when our big 25th anniversary party of VDWF is going on? Are you guys coming up there?
Absolutely, yeah. We're working very closely with Messe Stuttgart.
Okay.
They have approached us because they're a global partner of ISTMA, which we very much appreciate. But they're very active guys, and they're offering a booth, a stand for NTMA, and we're trying to attract our members to come and visit to see the technology. And they also have a separate track for ISTMA members so that they can become educated. Many of our members, I think, appreciate and enjoy a trade show, but many of them want to learn something. So having white papers similar to what we're experiencing today, with what's the new technology they should be considering, how is it going to help them make parts better, how is it going to lower their cost, be more competitive. So we're hoping for big things in Mold Expo next May.
Thank you very much. We see you in Stuttgart.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, Dave.
Bye-bye.